Last night I heard this politician talking about his brand new mission. Liked his plans, but they came undone when it got around to God and guns. I don't know how he grew up, but it sure wasn't down at the hunting club. 'Cause if it was, he'd understand just a little bit more about the working man. God and guns keep us strong. That's what this country was founded on. Well, we might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. Yeah, out here in my neck of the woods where God is great and guns are good, you really can't know that much about them if you think we're better off without them. Oh, there was a time we ain't forgot. You could rest all night with your doors unlocked, but there ain't nobody safe no more. So you say your prayers and you thank the Lord for that peacemaker in the dresser drawer. God and guns keep us strong. That's what this country, Lord, was founded on. Well, we might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. Yeah, we might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. Yeah. Oh, God and guns.
Congratulations to everyone who just fucking found me again. Might as well give up and run if we let them take our God and guns. God and guns. Ladies and gentlemen. Do you understand the significance of this song? God and guns. That's what makes America the best country in the world. I mean, think, what are the two things that the deep state most want to take away from Americans? The number one thing the deep state would like to take away from Americans is guns. It's the number one thing. Well, God is the number one thing. But that's impossible. Guns, they could do. You know, guns, they can get their hands on guns. They can't get their hands on God, but they can get their hands on the guns. And God knows they're trying to get their hands on the guns. Every single... how many of these mass shootings do you reckon? How many of them do you reckon are genuine? Like, what percentage? I'll be stunned if it's over 50. Stunned. I'll be absolutely stunned. If the percentage of these... You can look at like a timeline, okay, of when they're pushing to get Americans guns and exactly when these events just keep on occurring. Whenever they're pushing for the guns, these events, they keep on coming. Just after the other. There's never any kind of meaningful investigation into what went on with any of them. Oh, yeah, in Las Vegas, this old white guy shot hundreds of people from his hotel, and it was just him. Really? Yeah, that's what happened. It happened at the top of the Four Seasons, the part of the hotel that's owned by Bill Gates. Right. And who was it? It was one overweight white guy. He's dead now. You can't talk to him. Can we see the hotel footage? No. Why does it sound like there's gunfire coming from like 2 or 3 different locations? Shut up. Do you remember that one? They said, he shot himself in the room before security could get to him. And then police reports started coming in of a policeman with a bullet in his leg. He got shot. And people were like, hang on a minute. I thought he shot himself in his hotel room before anyone could get in there. And then they went, okay, yeah, that's not what happened. Change the story. They changed, they brought out the official story of what happened. And then every time someone said, well, that can't be what happened because of this, they changed it. Do you know how many times they changed the official story? I think it was 37 times. That's the Las Vegas shooting. And people are letting this group of individuals that come up with this stuff inject them with something. Oh. We're living in 2 completely different realities. 2 completely different realities are going on. Do you know what? This is how hard they are working to divide us. Okay? They have got us living in 2 completely separate realities on planet Earth. Okay? People walking around with the masks all the time in the car with the plastic bags on their head as well. Right? They're living in a completely different reality to me. That's how much they're trying to split us up. And this is just one of the ways we're divided. And they still can't beat us. They still cannot defeat the human spirit. No matter how much they throw at it. We're still here. We're still keeping going. We're winning. We're winning. We are winning. You are losing, YouTube. YouTube, you are on the losing side. And frankly, isn't it just time that you switched? Don't you people have no morals? Why don't you just switch to the winning team, YouTube? Come on. I know it's going to be hard for you to stop being evil, but you can get on good. You can get on the side of good. It's not too late. They must be selling each other out by now. They must be selling each other out by now. They must realise, like, it's over. They must realise that this toothpaste is never going back into the tube. With regards to, the government are looking out for your health. The government are looking out for your health. Some people still are sitting there going, well, Boris Johnson's really looking out for me. Matt Hancock's going to save me. If you're sitting at home right now thinking, I just hope Matt Hancock can save me, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. The guy is a lunatic. He's a lunatic. Matt Hancock is a lunatic. I'm not using any kind of a metaphor or any kind of clever thing. He's a lunatic. And I don't mean he's, wacky. I mean, he's a lunatic. He's gone. Matt Hancock's gone. I've seen 3 or 4 videos with the guy just behaving like an absolute maniac. The one where he's staring at the woman like that, like right up to her face. The one where he's trying to pretend to cry, but he starts hysterically laughing. The one where he sits down like Woody from Toy Story on the House of Commons. These are just 3 off the top of my head. Off the top of my head, I can give you 3 pieces of solid video evidence that Matt Hancock is a raving lunatic. That's 3 just off the top of my head. The man is a lunatic. There's no hyperbole going on here. Matt Hancock is a raving lunatic. How are people watching their televisions and going, sorry, yes, Matt, what is it? I'm writing it down. Sorry, I've bust my mic stand. Oh, no. Okay. I saved the operation. It's all good. All I have to do now is remember which way you turn to tighten things. Perfect. Okay, the mic stand's not going to fall over. The time is 22 minutes past 10. It's 22 minutes past 10. I know, and a lot of you were hoping to get that piece of information out early. But the important thing is that the time is 22 minutes past 10 now. That's what's important, not what time it was when we started. Whatever time that was. No one knows. It's not been made clear. But you see what I'm saying. There's people who think Matt Hancock is, trying to save everyone. You know what I mean? There's people that think that Boris Johnson is trying to help. The only way Boris Johnson is trying to help if he's doing some kind of incredible double-cross, double act, pretending to be a globalist when he's really still a regular human being. That's the only way Boris Johnson's coming out of this for me, with any kind of okay, fair enough, he did a good job. Like, when we look back on this through history, when we see, through the lens of history, you'll be able to see today who was a good guy, who was a bad guy, who was working with the globalists, who wasn't. They got all this. Everything you do digitally is being stored fucking somewhere. It's not just the bad guys that have access to that. Like, when Trump and his team tell you we've got it all on these crooks, we got it all. The reason they tell you that is because they've got it all. They've got it all. This intelligence grid that's tracking you around, following you on your mobile phone, etc., etc. Do you understand? Trump and the Patriots had access to it for the last 4 years. Probably for a time longer than that. They've had access to it. I can't believe we're living through this. I can't believe we're living through this. It's... Of all the times I have to get the end I mean, the end times. Of all of the times you want me to do the end times. Couldn't have been a medieval peasant. Just grown a bunch of carrots or whatever. That, it comes to something, doesn't it, when you can look... I can look at medieval peasants now, at their lives, and be like, they don't look that bad. You never had to put up with this bullshit, medieval peasants. You know? Your brain was never under this level of bombardment of evil. If you was a medieval peasant, you just chill out. It's hard work. You don't have much, but this level of evil was never blasted in. The amount of evil that's broadcast on Netflix in a 6-hour period. If you hit a medieval peasant with that, their mind would probably explode. It's like, what? My view on the medieval peasants has changed. When I was growing up as a kid, I was thinking, oh, that sounds terrible being a medieval peasant. Now, 2021, I'm like, okay, so I get my own pitchfork. Cool. That'd be nice. I like gardening. You know what I'm saying? It's looking good now. It's looking appealing. The old medieval peasant. Nice 7 out of 10. Yeah, I was watching UK column news today. Sorry, for the people who were asking in the chat, what happened to the... Why are we here? Why did you have to go looking for me? They gave me a fake copy. You know, one of these copyright strikes, they call them. You have a strike. YouTube gave me a strike for some old live stream video. And they just say the words, what do they say? Cyberbullying and harassment. They send you an email. They go, listen, because of your cyberbullying and harassment, you've got a strike now. You're just naughty. You're not doing the right type of things. You're on the edge. That's YouTube. And they give you a ban, so you can't do nothing, upload a video or anything for a week. So it makes everyone go, where have you gone? What's going on? But that's kind of the point. So, we've popped up here, which is the Alistair Williams live channel. So, yeah, spread the word. This is where the live streams are happening now. They'll allow me to post again on my main channel after a week's gone by. So then we'll see. Then we'll see what happens. But my main channel it's been deleted. Don't expect that to be there. You know what I mean? Do you know what I love? When people in the chat call me a grifter for saying what I'm saying. I know they don't mean it, and I know they're trolls, but just... Do you understand? Do you understand how devastating it will be to your financial health to come out and support President Trump in terms of like getting a job, making money? When people say, oh, you're supporting Trump because you're trying to make money. Do you have any idea? Do you have any idea the levels of... If you try and make money and they find out as a Trump, they squash you. You can lose everything you own for being a Trump supporter. Including like someone burns down your house, anything. You think this is fucking easy? You try it. You think it's fucking easy? You try it. In my industry. Do you know what I mean? Go and be a Trump supporting conservative comedian and see if it holds you back in any way. Go and be a Trump supporting conservative stand-up comedian, okay? Go and do all those things and let me know if you feel, oh, this is such an easy life. I've so done this so I can make more money. Oh, after I did that Brexit joke, I got a fucking load of people phoning me up, telling me, oh, I've had a bunch of people on at me to cancel your booking, Alistair. The next day, this was. The next fucking day. They tried to remove my entire means of making a living. The next fucking day. And just, if you don't let them destroy you, people go, look at this fucking grifter making a living. Look at this fucking prick making a living. Look at this fucking guy trying to earn a living. Oh, how dare you try and earn a living? How dare you, Alistair, try and earn a living? He's only doing this to earn a living. Who does that? Who goes to the fucking construction worker and go, hey guys, he's only fucking putting those bricks in the house to make a living. He's only trying to make a living, this fucking prick. You fucking grifter with the bricks. You don't really want to be up there with them bricks, you cunt. You grifter. He don't really like putting bricks in a house. This guy, he's a faker. He's grifting up there on the construction site. Do you realise how ridiculous it is to come someone's job and be like, you know what, you're working, mate. This guy's fucking working. I'm in work. Of course I'm working. I'm a live streamer. I'm live streaming. So guys, this bus driver, you see the uniform? You see the uniform on this bus driver? Yeah. He doesn't really enjoy driving the bus. He's at work. Yeah, I know you all thought he was on here just, because he was a professional. But no, he's at work right now. He's getting paid. He doesn't care about Croydon Council. Yeah, he's a fucking grifter driving this bus. Grifter, mate. You're a grifter. Oh, that must be this geezer wherever he goes. This geezer in the chat going, you're a grifter. He must go to the zoo and like the zookeeper comes in to feed the lions. Fucking grifter. All right, mate. What is the problem with people trying to earn a living? No, do you know what the problem is? Not people like me trying to earn a living, right? It's people that aren't trying to earn a living. Or it's people that are earning a living for going into people's live streams and just typing negative shit. That's the truth of it, isn't it? You're in here saying, oh, Alistair Williams, look what he's doing for a living. You're in my fucking live stream putting negative comments in it for a living. Who's sad, me or you? Do you know how I know? That whenever I complain about YouTube or people fucking with my channel, with my life, do you know how I know I'm right? The volume of negative people that realised that my main channel was down and just happened to have followed me over here to the new one. Oh my gosh, not one of them's gone. My regular fans, they can't find the fucking second channel to save their life. But these people that drop 40 dislikes at the beginning of every single fucking video and stream, oh, none of them were lost by the transition. Not a single fucking one of them dropped off. No, they all come over. Sure. All the shit that happens to my main channel happens to this channel. No one gets a notification. No one can subscribe. Blah, 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 blah. Okay? It's got nothing to do with my channel or my other channel. It's me. Whatever I do on YouTube will be messed with. You understand? Whatever channel I open up, they're never going to play fair. Never. They're doing the same tricks on here as they were doing on the other one. Oh, mate, from the buffering to the whatever. They got nothing left. Anyway. That's YouTube now. It's getting harder and harder to find good content on YouTube because they keep just getting rid of all the best content. Do you know what I was thinking about the other day? You know, like symbolism will be their downfall. Okay? It's everywhere. Every single name of any globalist organization, I'm always like, where's the hidden meaning? And it's always right there in my face. Right? YouTube. Oh, it's YouTube. And you think in your mind, oh yeah, YouTube, because I'm on the tube, I'm on the TV, I'm on the screen, YouTube. But really look at the word YouTube. They're putting you in a tube. A tube. You know, like a toilet roll? You're in a tube. Is it nice being in a tube? Have you got a lot of options in a tube? You don't have any options in a tube. You've got 2 options in a tube. 2 directions you can go. Right, you know, in the underground London, do you feel good on the tube? No, you feel terrible on the tube. You don't want to be in a tube. A tube limits your options completely. You can only go this way or that way. Worse, this tube, on this YouTube, there's only 2 directions you can go, and they're blocking one direction. You can't go towards the truth. You're in a tube pointing towards lies and deception, and the way towards truth is blocked. That's the tube that you are in. If you think about it, you're in a tube that prevents you from finding the truth. This tube is pointing directly at hell that you are in. That when the truth is killed, when the truth is destroyed, chaos reigns. That when you're coming for the truth, you're coming for God. God is truth. Honestly. But these end times. YouTube. Just ask yourself a question. Do you want to be in a tube? Think about it. Do you want to be in a tube? Is there any scenario where you're like, yeah, I want to be in a tube? No one wants to be in a tube. I'm trying to think about where to go instead of YouTube, and I'm looking at the names. And I went BitChute. I'm like, shoot. Do I want to be in a shoot? Like, what other shoots can you think of? I'm going, rubbish shoot. Why is it a shoot? Why is it BitChute? Do you know what I'm saying? Isn't a shoot like a fucking where you stick all your shit? Or am I wrong? Is that most people's definition of shoot? Like the rubbish shoot? That's my first thing that came to my head when I was like, BitChute. I'm like, that's where you put all your shit. Isn't it? Brand new tube. Wait a minute. So I'm still in a tube? I don't know. And then I come to Rumble. Okay. Let's get ready to rumble. I think that's where we're going to go. I think that's where we'll go. Shall we? I think we should go up just based on the name. It might have to be Rumble. I think it's Rumble. I think that's where we'll go. Hang on, let me close this window. Storm's kicking off, isn't it? The old storm. The old Stormmeister. Look at this one. Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Live preparing normies for what's coming.
It's a commercial for Cheez-Its.
Really makes you think.
Right, Boom. But look, don't worry. To balance out the so-called progressive ads, we're also wearing some with a more conservative slant, like this one.
At Papa John's, we know you want real ingredients. No additives, no preservatives, and no child sex trafficking in the basement. Sorry, Democrats. You'll have to get your child sex pizza over at Hillary's Pizzeria. Papa John's. It's A-OK. Stop by with your coupon today.
Wait, that's a pizza ad?
Really makes you think.
What do you think about that one? Oh, I lost myself. That's weird. What do you think about that one? That's crazy to me that they would put that on there. Oh, that's better. Yeah, but do you think they're actually trying to be funny? Or do you think they're actually trying to prepare normal people for the news that's coming? I mean, they're still shitting on Q. They're still trying to make out like child sex trafficking's all a big joke. You know? They're the ones bringing this up now. They're the ones bringing this up. I don't see any Q people on the mainstream media or Saturday Night Live bringing up child sex trafficking. But I see the deep state bring it up. I see, when they ask President Trump, but do you believe there's a pedophile sex cult run by the deep state? Remember that lady? She brought up QAnon to Trump. They keep on bringing up Q to Trump. Trump's never fucking said it. He's never mentioned it. I was thinking about the cleverness of that answer when he says, well, I do know that they're very much against pedophilia. He said, I do know that. And that, I very much agree with. That is such a King Kong answer. She's trying to push him around. What do you think about these QAnon, brother? He goes, well, I do know that they're very much against pedophilia. And, well, I agree with that. Now everyone, all of a sudden, is thinking, oh, maybe I should look into this nonsense. You got the deep state now reminding people hard that QAnon's nonsense. Child sex trafficking, pizza, Hillary Clinton. How ridiculous. They're just getting it out there first. They're getting it out there first. But here's the thing. Do you think there's some point at which the deep state might just abandon Hillary Clinton and just go, okay, she's gone. Cut their losses on that one. Is that possible? Is that possible? I don't think they are rubbing it in our faces with this video. I don't think they're that crazy, are they? Somebody said, who are the deep state exactly? Just and anyone that says that bring back better shit, there they are. Anyone who says that bring back better, There's the deep state, right there. The whole bring back better thing. It couldn't be any obvious. Like when your leader in the middle of a crisis comes out and says, "Well, we just got to build back better." It's like, wait a minute, what do you mean build back? So we're destroyed? Build back? That's like saying, well, imagine build back better. Imagine if Churchill, oh look, Hitler looks like he's about to take over the world. Listen, guys, we got to build back better, okay? When we get crushed by the Nazis, we got to come back strong. Like, you know what I mean? It's the absolute worst thing. You see your leader say that, you go, before the game's even finished, we got to try and build back better. You've been sold out. Build back better. Boris is gone. The New World Order is coming to destroy Britain. And Boris is like, they got us. Come on, guys. The brave Boris Johnson. Okay, guys, they got us. But build back better, guys. Come on. Everyone lie on the ground. Put your head down. The New World Order's here, guys. Come on, guys. We're going to... Boris Johnson's talking out the back of his thing like that. We'll build back better. We'll build back better. Come on, guys. Surrender. We'll build back better. We'll build back better, guys. Come on. Everyone get your head down. Do exactly what the New Order say. And we'll build back better. Come on. Come on, guys. Build back better. Boris Johnson's the first one surrendering. New World Order's here. Go. Surrender. Unlucky, guys. Come on. Come on. Build back better. Absolute coward. Shh. There better be some patriots in this country fighting back against this thing. There better be some. There better be some. There better be a large group. Come on. Come on, Britain. Come on. Where is James Bond? I keep thinking, where is James Bond? Wasn't James Bond based on a real character? Where's he now? Where is he now? There's got to be some Bonds out there. We're just not aware of them. They're out there. Oh, they're out there, stalking the night. Don't worry, guys. The special forces are all over this New World takeover. They're out there. We're working in the shadows. We don't see them, but they're taking out the deep state. They're everywhere. Like Batman, hunting the streets of the deep state. They're out there. I have to believe that they're out there. I have to believe that they're out there. And I like it when you say it's us. I like that attitude. I like that attitude to the end of, I'm willing to do my part in the anti-deep state, New World Order movement, yes. But the people that invade the, Bond villain's island and capture them, dressed in all black, that's not, someone else needs to do that. I can't do that bit. Do you know what I'm saying? Rob says, so when are you setting up Fish Dog Media and getting a comedy slot on GB News? Come on, Al, chop chop. I don't think I'm going to be getting a comedy slot on GB News because Andrew Neil blocked me on Twitter for referencing the fact that he was on the Epstein flight logs. This was at the point where Andrew Neil was saying there's no evidence of election fraud. And there's this moment with people that have sold out where you realise, oh dear. For him to say there's no evidence of election fraud, I just kept sending him evidence of election fraud with inverted commas, no evidence. And then eventually I did start mentioning the fact that he's in Epstein's black book because he just kept lying. I mean, this is very relevant information. If Andrew Neil's on Epstein's island, it's very relevant to the discussion point that we're having. You know, if you're saying, oh, there's no evidence that there's a deep state cabal trying to steal the US election because they're all a bunch of child sex traffickers, if you're saying there's no evidence of that, the fact that you're on Epstein's plane, that does make you quite a biased witness. You know what I mean? Like, I want to know that. So, yeah. We won't be going on GB News. So, before it's even launched, I'm probably banned. I don't want to be on the fucking... I don't want to be on the fucking TV. I don't want to be on the mainstream media. You know? People need to stop watching the mainstream media. Also, if they said to me, Alistair, do you want to go on the mainstream media? I say, no. No, I don't. I don't want to go on the mainstream media. I don't even want to go in the office, man. To be honest. I wouldn't even... Can you imagine going in the office of the BBC? Oh, God. Oh, imagine going to the BBC office. Well, now that you know exactly what the BBC do, what they've been up to, you go in the office. You know who works there, man. Honestly. No thanks. I wouldn't want to go in the office. The guy from the cafe that got punched is on Good Morning Britain tomorrow. But this is exactly my point. Whenever I see him turn up on the mainstream media, I always think, okay, is this a big fucking mockingbird? Is this staged? Is this what's going on now? Is this all part of the narrative? Whenever it appears on there, nothing appears on there by fucking accident. Nothing. You realise at Good Morning Britain, they're not actually reporting the news with sort of an unbiased agenda. They're not doing that. This is propaganda at this point. It's obvious propaganda at this point. Like Good Morning Britain, what's the Philip Schofield? Oh my gosh, the Philip Schofield one. The Philip Schofield one. Oh my gosh. The stuff I've seen on there. What is wrong with Holly Willoughby? How is she going along with this? I saw one where her and Phil Schofield or whatever, they was hugging through a plastic sheet. Like, just the mind fuckery that they're unloading on people through this programme. Do they have no soul? Do you know what I mean? How do you... I just don't understand how you want to be on a screen that badly that you're prepared to just traumatise the elderly for a job. They're traumatising the elderly on these shows. That's all they're doing. They're terrifying, traumatising. It's awful. It really is pathetic. And, you know, the Piers Morgan, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All Piers Morgan is doing is making you argue. People need to understand, oh, some of you, I agree with Piers Morgan, oh, I don't like it. He's just there to make you argue. He's an arrogant little twat that's just there to either piss you off or make you an arrogant twat, right? That's all he is. He's just an irritant. He's like a human wasp just buzzing around the country. Just shoo him out the window. Don't interact. Don't watch what it's doing. Do you know what I mean? There's so many like that. So many like that. They're just there to make you argue. I don't listen to a word that comes out of their mouth unless I have to. It was going to come out sooner or later. Do you understand how incredible it is that we have a chance of breaking free of this mind spell that we're under? You know, think how much time you spend looking at a screen of any description. TV, phone. It's God, how much of your life is it? What a huge amount it is of your life that you spend looking at screens now. And most of it coming down there now is just unforgivable psychological attacks. Every bit of it, man. Even the adverts now. They're bombarding you with... It really is satanic. You know what I mean? It really is a satanic frequency to television. Television. See, there you go again. Television. Tell-a-vision. So fucking... When you know that the symbolism is their downfall, when you know that they rub it in your face, television. People say, oh yeah, television. What's on television? What's on TV? We just, yep, sure. We'll say those words. It's been the same thing since the beginning of time, the old divide and rule. It's been the same thing for a long time. They just got all the technology now. And they thought with all the technology, they'd just be able to break us with technology. Because they thought technology is just better than human beings. But technology is not better than human beings. Technology is not better than human beings. It's not. It's not at all. How could it possibly be? Technology made by human beings. Nope. Human beings was made by God. Technology was made by human beings. How could technology be possibly better than human beings? We made it. You notice how they try and fast forward on that nonsense as well? Like the AI stuff. They go, they bring out some guy who tells you, listen, the AI, I mean, this stuff's going to be far more incredible than human beings any minute now. It never happens. Oh, let me tell you something. We plug this thing in. Oh my gosh. We're going to have created something more amazing than human beings. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. We're about to do it any minute now. It's going to take off any second. They can't beat us with technology. They can't. They tried. Alistair, people won't like it, but the only way to break free is to go off-grid. Fuck the system off completely. It would be hard work, and there's the problem. We have become lazy and weak. The problem is, how do you get off the grid, man? The grid is every single fucking blade of grass in Britain. That's the grid now. That's the grid. And it's ever expanding. The grid covers the whole world. Get off the grid. Where are you going to go? Do you understand? The grid is going to invade every single speck of the earth. We got to destroy. Well, not destroy. But, you know, the thing that's shoving the grid everywhere, blah, 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 we've got to stop that. There's no more. I don't want to be any more on the grid. You know, now when you go in the supermarket and they videotape you buying a sandwich, it's like, do we need to be this on the grid? I mean, we're on the grid, Do we need video of me on the grid? Where does it end? You know where it ends. Everything recorded of everything. That's where it ends. There are probably loads of places in the USA that's off the grid. Yeah. But this problem is coming. The problem that people have forgotten about God, fallen away from God, and they're just in this horrible satanic culture. The problem of that you're not going to solve by being off the grid. You're off the grid, you might be okay, but humanity as a whole will just drag you down eventually. You know what I'm saying? Like, humanity has to win. You can't just be like, I'm out of here. You guys lost. I'm going to go and win. It's like, no. This problem will come to your front door. Wherever, even if your front door is underground and a fucking, you know what I mean? We just got to slow down this grid. That's the key. I mean, they call this period the Great Awakening, and I keep thinking to myself, yeah, that's exactly what this period is. It's the Great Awakening. People are being awakened greatly. What am I doing here? Corrupt judge who unjustifiably persecuted General Michael Flynn is now resigning. You know, remember Mr. Sullivan? The judge who was just screwing Flynn over and over, just resigned. Just resigned. Another one. Bezos, this guy. Disney, everywhere. What a time for Judge Sullivan to resign. Just as his side wins. You know, his job was obviously keep the Michael Flynn thing going until we can get Biden in, and then we'll just get rid of him. Well, Biden's in there. Why is this guy resigning? It doesn't make any sense unless. By the way, this is a new channel. This is my backup channel. That much should be clear. It's Alistair Williams Live. This is our new home for a while. So we'll be putting the live streams on here. Live streams are brought to you in association with Fish Dog Clothing. If you believe that what is going on in the world is not what it seems, then what you do is you wear the Fish Dog. Letting the world know that this is Fish Dog. This merchandise, modelled expertly by me, is available on my website, which I am going to post into the chat now. Boom. There you go. Please save that to your favourites so you can always buy your clothes with us. We have several new items coming to the store shortly. We have the Godwin's t-shirt that's coming in because not everyone wants to wear a hoodie. And we have some limited edition Fish Dog caps. Fish Dog in a cap. I'm also working on the small Fish Dog logo on a t-shirt, like a fish dog. Fish Dog. Anyway. What else we got for you? There must be others. Look at this one. This meme's pointing out, we'll stop a football game and zoom in the cameras on slow-mo from 10 angles to see if a play was legit, but we won't verify the integrity of a presidential election when the evidence is staring us in the face. They're just pointing out that they won't use the fucking VAR on the people cheating Trump in the election. They'll use it on the Super Bowl. Working on the pajamas. Thank you very much for noticing that they wash well, the hoodies. Thank you very much. And also thank you, obviously, to Joe for coming up with the idea of putting wash care instructions in every package we send out. Because they should make that clearer on the clothes, I feel. Like how you're supposed to wash them. You know, like the washing label, like I don't even understand most of how it works on the washing label. I also hate when they put the washing label like on the inside of the clothes. Like some really awkward place that's itchy, or you know what I mean? It's like, why have you put this giant label in here? Like, is that a good idea? Apparently Biden did get booed at the Super Bowl, yeah. I watched the video and I couldn't really hear much, but yeah, we need someone to help us with with a new t-shirt design. So if you're good at that sort of thing, it's pretty basic to design, but we do need a designer. Please email us on the contact us form at the bottom of the website. Please. Need ourselves a t-shirt designer. Don't worry, Tony, we won't forget the Small Goblins hoodie. Oh, thank you, Cybox. I'll be checking the emails tomorrow. Of course it's paid, yeah. Of course it's paid. Yeah, 100% paid. Thank you for that fake news intro, by the way. That fake news intro was so good. That's for those of you who don't know, Cybox came up with the fake news fake news intro and just sent it to me. So now I love that. That's the reason. Do you know what the thing is? This is what I love about this this channel. This dude, right? He just emails me. I made you a moderator now. He just emails me an intro for the fake news at 10. Right? Just out of the kindness of the guy. So I've done this for you. Right? I love this intro so much. I love the intro so much, I started doing the series full time. You know? If it wasn't for this guy sending me the intro, I might never have done all those videos. Probably not. So if you love that series, if it brings you joy, you have to thank this geezer who just so happened to just do some work. Just for, hey dude, I've done this for you. And it's brilliant, man. I love that intro. Oh. That is exactly the sort of satire that we need in this country, in this world. Somebody needs to be out there taking the piss out of these people. No one is. They're all frozen. These fucking comedians that don't take the piss out of this. These comedians that don't take the piss out of this, there's something wrong with them. You're not taking the piss out of this one. You're not taking the piss out of the mask. No? You're gonna go and make jokes about how everyone should get vaccinated. You're gonna make jokes about conspiracy theorists, aren't you, throughout the whole thing? Oh my God. Alright. Fine. I just can't get that my family don't see the tests don't work. The whole COVID thing is fear-based, aimed on the vulnerable, sick and weak, poorly people. Yeah. It's not they can't see the tests don't work. They just refuse to accept the reality that the government might be, not trying to do their best. That's the gravity of the situation. Like, the government of this country, I don't believe are trying to help the people of this country. I don't at all. They're doing the Build Back Better shit. The best thing for this country is clearly not to start building it again. It's fucking great. We're not going to start again. Start again? You mean completely surrender? I was thinking about this today. I'm going to work on a new video based around people being sheep and what we're going to do about it, So I keep coming back to just people are supposed to be sheep, man. They're supposed to be sheep. If you figured out that most people are sheep, you're a shepherd. If you've figured it out, you're a shepherd. There's no point getting mad at the sheep. There's no point getting mad at the sheep. You ever see a shepherd getting mad at the sheep? You know that shepherd's fucked up. It's not the sheep. You know what I'm saying? You ever see a shepherd like, you fucking idiots, right? It's sheep. It's not the sheep. It's the shepherd. You know what I mean? You ever see a shepherd getting mad at his sheep? God, I fucking explained this so many times, to his sheep. Complaining to the other shepherds. Fuck yeah, it's bloody a bunch of fucking sheep over here, mate. All the other shepherds just like, fuck yeah, sheep, a lot of them. Don't know anything. These bloody sheep. Don't get mad at the sheep. That's terrible shepherdry. Don't get mad at the sheep. And listen, if you figured out that most people in the world are sheep, you know what that is? That is the Lord handing you a staff. Just at the time when we need shepherds, the Lord has handed you a staff. So the best thing to do is not to start hitting the sheep over the head with it, in my opinion. Trump supporters are not sheep. Exactly. Exactly. The Lord is my shepherd. Makes us all sheep. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm going with that one. If you're in a situation where you can't handle something, then in your life, then call for your shepherd. Well, who's your shepherd? Well, the Lord is my shepherd. The Lord is my shepherd. I read that in the Bible and I said, boom, I'm taking that and I'm applying this directly to my life. I read this line in the Bible, the Lord is my shepherd. And I said to myself, done. Logically, I planned out in my brain, what would this mean if the Lord was my shepherd? What advantages would this give me? What sort of person would I become if I let the Lord be my shepherd? And I went, boom! The Lord is my shepherd. Wisdom. Wisdom hit me. Bam! Make the Lord your shepherd. Stay close to your shepherd. Stay close. The darker the times, the bigger, the meaner, the hungrier the wolves, the closer you stay to your shepherd. And the Lord is my shepherd. That means he shows me the way. That also means he keeps me safe. The Lord is my shepherd. How blessed are those who take refuge in the Lord. Is that the quote? It's close to that. That's what that one reminds me of. The Lord is my shepherd. And how blessed are those who take refuge in the Lord. Okay, got to refill my water. I'm coming back. Go to the website, okay? Go to my website. Buy all the Fish Dog clothing. I'm not telling you again. I'm back. Squash. Squash and fizzy water. Underrated bev. Underrated bev. Squash and fizzy water. I don't think I know of anyone else apart from me that does squash and fizzy water regularly. Anyone else? Plastic bottle of fizzy water as well. Plastic bottle. Oh no, you can't have a plastic bottle or a plastic straw. You can have a plastic credit card though. Oh yes. Yeah, we're handing them out all over the fucking shop. You definitely can have a plastic credit card, but you want to have a drink? Oh dear. Oh dear, get a paper down you. You want to have a fucking drink. I'd have lemonade instead of fizzy water. No, that's where you're going wrong. That's too sweet. Lemonade and squash? No, that's all over the place. You got a soda stream, Ben. That's pretty cool, man. So soda streams are pretty cool. I wish I had a soda stream. I could probably buy one, right? Lime and soda. That's not bad. That's not bad. Yeah, if you can like lime and soda, you're in a good place. If you can enjoy lime and soda, you're doing good. Maybe I can switch to lime and soda. I can enjoy lime and soda. My current strategy to not get COVID is to ignore it. And it's working so far. But every time they want to try and test me for COVID, which, you know what I mean? Or maybe I have to test for... Listen, when did you say COVID started? February last year? Listen, it's been a year. I've not had it. You could be asymptomatic. Well, let me guess. I've been asymptomatic for a long fucking time. I haven't had it since this. I'm not going to just have it now. I haven't got it. I know you can get it, but I haven't got it. No, I'm not pretending like I've got it. No, no. No, I know they will pretend like they've got it, but I'm not going to. No, I'm not endangering anyone's life by not pretending that I have COVID. As a matter of fact, I would have, if you people that are pretending you've got it, you are endangering everyone's life. You're endangering every single part of their life, as in, we'll never be allowed to do anything again. None of us will have a life. That's the amount of danger you're putting on life by just doing whatever they say. All right? You're putting everyone's life in danger. Have you got a life right now? I bet you don't really, do you? No one's really got a life right now. No one. If you said to someone, what are your social engagements for the next 3 months? And they said, I haven't got a single one. I'm not doing anything. You'd be like, get a life. Get a life. No one has a life at the moment. Man. This fucking impeachment trial better be the plan. Don't get me wrong, I'm still trusting the plan. But this impeachment shit, this better be the goddamn plan, guys. Okay? Oh, I trust the plan. I'm still with the plan. It's just the plan better be soon, is all I'm saying. Okay? I think it's gone long enough now. It's gone long enough. We've done enough. Definitely we've seen enough. Definitely. Come on, guys. Let's get this plan rolling. Let's go with the plan, please. I've seen too much to give up. I've seen too much to give up. I know. I've seen too much to give up. I'm still in. I still trust this plan. I still trust this plan. Maybe they came up with this plan, Alistair, to stop you from making your own plan. You honestly think that they are worried about someone like me coming up with a plan to defeat the deep state? No, they're not worried about you coming up with your own fucking plan. No, they're not worried about that. They're worried about you contributing to the actual plan. That's what they're worried about. If the plan has failed, the awakening hasn't. That's a good point. If the plan is a great awakening, I don't see how the plan isn't working. You can say the plan's not happening fast enough. Well, listen, you got a fucking plan? I reckon the plan's got a better chance than Fish Dog, and Fish Dog's the best thing I could come up with. I'm telling you, if you walk in the supermarket and you see another Fish Dog coming down the aisle, you're gonna be like, there's more than one of us. You imagine you go to the supermarket and you see two people wearing a Fish Dog. You'd be like, you see what I'm saying? If we start getting these Fish Dogs around, and people are going to start feeling better once they know about the Fish Dog. Imagine you go to the supermarket, just everyone's Fish Dog. This thing would be over. As soon as you saw your fifth or sixth Fish Dog, you'd be like, all right, come on, guys. We all know, yeah? This is the beauty of the Fish Dog merchandise, people. This is not just a fucking Fish Dog shirt. It is that. It is a Fish Dog hoodie. This is also a chance. We're taking a shot with the Fish Dog. We're doing something. If you bump into someone with a Fish Dog and you're, oh, Fish Dog! 15 people are going to see that interaction and be like, what's this Fish Dog? What is this? Complete strangers. They might ask you, excuse me, what's this Fish Dog? Oh, well, you know how the COVID-19 is on a Fish Dog? You tell them. If you've got one of these Fish Dogs, it's your responsibility to wear it, okay? Because you might save another Fish Dog who's having a bad day and they spot the Fish Dog. You think this is turning around? It's turning around, this Fish Dog. We're trying our best. We've got a whole room full of Fish Dogs down here, so we're doing something right. I've cleared at least one room of Fish Dogs. So there's a room full of Fish Dog in the world already. Okay, so the chances of you seeing someone else, they're not impossible. They're not impossible. Drop the link to the site. Yeah, sorry. That's the link. If you want to get Fish Dogged, that's the link to the site right there. That's the link to the site. We're bringing more fish dog options, but at the moment it's t-shirts and hoodies. I think we sold all the extra large hoodies though, so you have to be a large. Sorry. We're working on the extra large. The guy says he's out of stock of extra large. So I'm thinking about getting my own stock in maybe and supplying it. It's a whole mess. Anyway. Stickers. Stickers is not bad. That might be quite easy to do. Oh, by the way, if you're thinking about designing a t-shirt, the t-shirt I want to do is COVID-19 Survivor, just in words. Okay, so COVID-19 Survivor, and then just a little logo underneath COVID-19 Survivor. Tiny little COVID-19 Survivor. I was thinking maybe the dog from Fish Dog with an eye patch on him or something. COVID-19 Survivor. That's what I was thinking for the next t-shirt. With COVID-19 Survivor with the dog from Fish Dog underneath it with an eye patch. I think that's a good t-shirt. COVID-19 Survivor. Because then you can wear that in the supermarket. And what are people going to say? No one's going to give you any shit. Just like, and if anyone says, excuse me, are you wearing a yeah, that's right. Survived COVID-19 in the summer 2020. Still here, man. COVID-19 Survivor. Just shake them by the hand. That's right. Survived COVID-19. Lived through the whole thing. Maybe like army print on COVID-19 Survivor or something. You know, so you can walk around like a veteran. COVID-19 Survivor. I'm telling you, that's the new clothing line. You could just walk into the shop like. Because we're all survivors of the COVID-19. You're walking around, you're a COVID-19 survivor. You're alive, man. You're a survivor of the COVID. Just remind people I'm a survivor. I'm still here. That's coming up next. That's coming up next. Thank you to everyone joining the website. Do appreciate that. Well, oh, please make the artwork available so I can create an accurate version. Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point. Okay, I'll figure out how to do that. I'll figure out how to do that. And I'll try and make it available on our website, maybe. It's not a bad shout. Thank you. That sounds a bit insensitive to those who lost someone. Huh. I didn't think of it that way. Is that legit? No, I can't just put Survivor. That's the end of that t-shirt. Damn it. Yeah, I can't do that t-shirt. What a terrible idea. Okay, back to the drawing board. We can't do this. We can't do COVID-19 survivor. Is cancer survivor insensitive to cancer deaths? Yeah, I don't know. If you just lost someone to cancer and someone was walking around a supermarket with a cancer survivor t-shirt, you'd probably feel bad. You know? That's the logic I'm using. If I just lost someone to cancer, would I want to go to the fucking supermarket and see someone cancer survivor? Probably not. But yeah, I know. And then you got to nerf the world. I don't know. I could think of a different t-shirt. I don't want to be producing the type of t-shirts that start arguments. That's for sure. That's the last thing I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So maybe back to the drawing board. Asymptomatic. I'm going to do something with... Stay away. I'm asymptomatic. I don't know. Warning. I'm asymptomatic. Emma says, can you mention the ladies in Wales called PCP Wales on YouTube? They're trying to get people to join to make people aware of the new sex education being pushed in schools. It's perverted. That's PCP Wales on YouTube. Many people might believe me, yeah. No, I'm not doing a China virus t-shirt. I'll have to think. God wins could cause an argument at satanic ritual. Yeah, but I don't care about that. You know what I mean? I'll have a think. I'll come up with something. Okay. I'll have a think. All right, shut up, you. Anyway, that was the live stream for this evening. I hope you enjoyed it. Oh, God. Sorry, there's an advert coming at you. Do you want to... I'll read the advert out to you so that people don't waste their money.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. They got so much things to say right now. They got so much things to say. They got so much things to say right now. They got so much things to say. Hey, but I'll never forget no way they crucified Jesus Christ. I'll never forget no way they sold Marcus Garvey for rice. Ooh, I'll never forget no way they turned their backs on Paul Bogle. Hey, so don't you forget no youth, who you are and where you stand in the struggle. They got so very, they say it's everything.
Oh, thank you, William.
So much today, they got so much things to say, so much things to say.
Running out of large fish dogs, you know. Gotta get in there quick on the fish dog, people. I love that Small Axe track too. We'll be back tomorrow, folks. Spread the news about the channel.
'cause I do expect to be justified by the laws of men, by the laws of men. Oh, jury found me guilty, but truth shall prove my innocence. Oh, when the rain falls now, it won't fall on one man's house. Stop, remember that. When the rain falls, it won't fall on one man's house.
Thanks, big guy. Thank you. Thank you for donating, man. I do appreciate it.
They got so much things to say right now. Yeah, they got so much things to say. Hey, but I and I not come to fight flesh and blood. Spiritual wickedness in high and low places. So while they fight, you don't stand firm and give God
Thanks, Steve.
and praises.
That's good fun tonight, wasn't it?
Expect to be justified by the laws of men, by the laws of men. Hey, truth got to prove my innocence. Although the wicked think they found me guilty, they got they lumbering all the time. So much things to